Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, AD!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That's another 49er first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and long.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
First carry for James Conner. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pull it top.
2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Conner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
General West.
Mike 54. Yo. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Hey, Charlie.
What we got?
Let go.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. On 1st down, Conner. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Break.
Mike 54. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
49ers, first down. 1st and 10.
Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Down. 18 Gator.
Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be getting tired of seeing this.
They run with Connor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Watch the 12.
This is Breida. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 2nd down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Use your horses. Right there. 50 down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Again, a run with Connor. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
54. And let's get this. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Garoppolo now. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Defense, get off the field, defense.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Levine Toilolo there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive or a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 44, Rudolph. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Watch the whip.
Now Counter. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Here's Counter. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Now.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And it's brought in by Washington. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33.
That's good for us, Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's right, baby. They don't
Chopper!
Mike 5-4.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Counter. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rudolph off play action. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Watch twins.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
You got it.
6-6. Pull it high.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Check. Mike 50.
Get it.
Mike
On third down, it's Connor, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Back to throw, Rudolph. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, 38 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Check 9, check 9. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Quit talking about it.
Five.
Right there. 50.
Big grip.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Rudolph on first down. He finds his tight end, Gentry. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rudolph now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rudolph, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll start on the ground with Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
198.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Switzer. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Rudolph, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Right 54. Get long day for you.
One last throw here for Rudolph. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.